Hey, welcome back to Out of Spec Scoots. Today we are unboxing the Magicycle. This is the commuter non-step-through variant. And this one has a range of about 35 to 60 miles and a price tag of $17.99 officially, although today it was on sale for $14.49. I imagine it's on sale a lot. So this is made in China, shipped here to the US. We're going to unbox it and of course do review videos, all sorts of things with this fun bike. 500 watt continuous power, by the way, which they claim is the most powerful e-bike. Yeah, we'll find out. But let me rewind, put it back in the box. Just kidding, let's just go back to when it's in the box and join us along for the unboxing. All right, let's unbox this bad boy and start with this little thing holding us all together. And then that just kind of opens right up. So, what is the packaging like on this Magicycle here? Lots of styrofoam, lots of cardboard, yep. So basically this one thing just kept it from wobbling around in transit. And got a bunch of, like elastic cabling. This is interesting. It's not like the one-time use stuff. You actually just pull this off. And then I guess you can use that later if you want. Yep. More zip ties here. Not as many zip ties as we've seen on other bikes, but still quite a bit. Let's see. The wheel just pulls right out. Also has the front fender zip tied to it. Right there. More styrofoam, and then more styrofoam blocks just zip tied to the actual rear of the bike. Yeah, you definitely want scissors or a knife of some sort, but scissors seems to work great. Just don't go cutting like too crazy blind because you might snip one of the wires. Hasn't happened yet, but knock on cardboard. All right. Just pull the whole thing out. That looks nice. Great materials, at least. And then, like most bikes, one more sizable box here with accessories, tools, stuff like that. Oh yeah, they knew I like hats. Instruction manual. This is the bicycle alarm. That's interesting. Headlight, halo ring. Got a nice little, oh, it's like a phone holder, I guess? Yeah. Touchscreen design phone holder, just, I guess, sits right here. Nice tool pouch with every tool you want separately, which I love. Some bikes give you like an all-in-one Allen wrench type thing, and it's kind of annoying, especially when you use two tools at once. So this just gives you everything separately. Of course, the pedals and a bike lock. How about that? And then another box inside this box with the charger, of course. So, before we begin assembling, I'm gonna lay it all out for you and we'll go from there. So, with some magic for the Magicycle, I'm just gonna take all this stuff off and then we'll assemble it. So, I got this all cleared off here. And yeah, it looks like pretty straightforward construction. And yeah, so this is the Magicycle commuter non-step-through, as we expected from the box. So it's the one bike they make that does not have a step-through style frame, which there's benefits to that. The benefit to the step-through is it's easier to step through it to get on it. The other side of that, though, is when you are straddling it, not having a step-through, it's a little easier to just balance it while you're standing on the side of the road or something. So to assemble this, though, looks like we need a couple wrenches here from the dandy little bag. Nice and tight from the factory. Ugh. There we go. So loosen all 4 of these. And this is where we will actually mount the handlebars, which are just dangling from the cables. This would be way easier with a drill. All right, those are all off. Then all you do is mount this. So just move this around here. They have the grooves in the middle, and actually the display itself actually is a nice little centering point. And you can kind of use that to gauge the tilt on the handlebars. Of course, that's adjustable. Ugh. But basically, all the cables should be on the front of the handlebars. And then you want to thread all 4 screws just a bit so that you can then adjust your actual angle for your riding comfort. That's the wrong wrench. Oh. Yeah, that display is great to use it to center the handlebars, and I think pretty much all the way back is what works best for me, so I'm just going to keep tightening them. These screws is literally what separates this from a 1-minute install to a 15-20 minute install. It's nice, they do have a front reflector as well as the included headlight. Solid. Suspension feels great, and this also feels solid. So there is a screw kind of in the, I don't know what you call this thing, the steering rack, that'll adjust like the tightness of this, but it actually feels tight out of the box, so that's good. Now what we can do is pull this off. So they have this, basically the axle guard screw that you can loosen, and there's 2 like pine cone springs inside, so you want to make sure you don't misplace those, because that's what points inward towards the spokes, the wheels. And this pulls out, and then you can pull this guard away. Now, for the actual wheel assembly, they typically come with this plastic guard to protect the brake rotor. Just pops off. Oh, there's also a little plastic piece on the other side too. It's tiny. That may have to screw off actually. This thing right here. Nope, just pulls off. Now this should sit right on. There we go. At this point, kickstand is ideal. And then locate the pieces I told you not to lose earlier. Got this screw here and this one. So this will thread all the way back through. Make sure you put the pine cone springs back on, and then tighten it about as hard as you can with this pointing out with your hands, and the leverage is what will tighten it the last little bit. There we go. And that is what allows you the quick release front wheel, so you can plop it in the back of your car and it should fit better. Then we have the pedals. All good. And these are threaded opposite from each other. Let's see. they have convenient stickers on these. So left is actually counterclockwise. And they also have a wrench, which is 16 mil. There we go. Same on the other side, except clockwise. And then, lastly, the fender and the headlight, which you typically do together, because they kind of both mount to the same screw right here, which one side is a hex and then one side is another wrench, which I presume is this guy, a 10. So this was bent actually a little bit. That's the only thing I've noticed so far. And then headlight from the front. Actually, all the way around. This mounts to the front, headlight to the back. There we go. So I do recommend keeping your wrenches all in the same place so you can find them again. So it's going to be much easier to hold it in place with the Allen key and actually twist this with the wrench. And then there's two more mounting points on the wheel itself, or on the forks. Same situation with small nut and bolt. Definitely tiny pieces. So this will be the same Allen key and with the other side of the wrench, which is an 8. Now the same thing on the other side. All right, that's mounted. Looks straight-ish. The light does have some adjustment here with a screwdriver and a key, which they of course included. And they have a different system than some. It's just a 2-pin connector here that connects with this cable. 2 pins and a guide. There we go. Now it's connected. So, moment of truth. Will this thing fire up? And how much charge does it come packaged with? Power button is up here on the top. Look at that full color display. That's beautiful.
Whoa.
Nice.
Perfect percentage too. That's good for longevity.
Yeah, 64%. You don't want to ship these and have them sitting a full or dead.
And 0.2 miles.
Yeah, so apparently they do test these bikes. They'll do like really short road tests, just a few hundred yards they said, so that checks out. And yeah, so 500 watt continuous 52 volt, I guess, architecture. Here's a charging port right here for the battery. And the battery is removable with these keys, which I will actually cut off. Nice long zip tie here so you don't cut a cable. All right, so we just got everything put on, and now is the final test. We're gonna turn on the bike, which the power button is right here. And there's your full color display, Magicycle. What state of charge is it? 62%. So that's actually really good, right? You don't wanna be fully charged or fully dead. You don't want it sitting like that. So they had a good state of charge, and you'll notice there is some mileage on it, and that's because they actually test these bikes. I can actually cycle through, so the odometer says 0. Maximum speed out of the box is 28.5. You can set an actual speed limit. And then the average is 0.9 miles an hour, so makes sense. And then yeah, you can adjust your pedal assist up to 7. And speaking of the plus button, that's how you turn on the headlight. hold that down for 2 seconds. It will dim the display and turn on this, which actually looks like a pretty good level there. That also turns on the rear light. But what does the rear light do with the brake? Let's find out. It just makes it brighter. So some bikes opt to flash it. This one just makes it brighter, which works great. Set the seat, pull this out, and tighten this down to the height you need. And yeah, this thing should rip. So to actually pull the battery out, and let's actually look at these accessories here. This phone case is kind of intriguing. So another benefit, I guess, of a non-step-through bike is you can mount things to this rail here. And yeah, not the best quality stuff right here, I'm gonna say. But it was free with the bike, so great, try it out. All right, I'll just do one here. So unzip that. Touchscreen design. So yes, you can put your phone in here in case you want to look down while you're riding at your phone. I guess you can have GPS there, which is good. Phone just mounts in here. And storage for stuff. There's also a little cable pass-through in this case, which is cool because on the bottom side of the screen is an actual USB port, so you can power your phone or something else. So that's pretty awesome. Not many bikes have that either. Bell test. Nice. Subdued a bit, but I like it. And that's about it. Let's take the battery out. We have the keys here. Power that down. And to do that, you just rotate the key here and the battery just slides right out. Nice thick chunk. And it has a little readout right here you can press and hold to see battery charge. The E is at the top, the F is at the bottom. So you can see roughly 3/4. As we know, it's a bit less than that. And take the key out to slide the battery back in so it locks properly. So pretty awesome. Honestly, I'm gonna take this off for now, but it's ready to ride. It's got fat tires, 500 watt continuous power, 750 peak, so they say. And they say anywhere from 35 to 60 hours of ride time, depending on your pedal assist. Honestly, we're gonna try all sorts of that. We also just wanna see how far it can do on electric only, of course. So we'll take it out, and if you wanna see a video of us actually riding this, be sure to subscribe and keep an eye out for that.